1, 2...
You said you're ready.
Well, yeah, I'm ready. I'm counting to work out what I'm gonna need.
Alright. Good day, mates. I'm Felorius.
And I am Fuel Drop. Welcome back to this, the Love Boat.
The Love Boat. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what are we doing?
More paper. You're making paper.
I'm making paper, yes. Which means I need glue. Which means I either need rotten flesh or turning hides into glue. Probably hides, because that's a lot easier to get than flesh. And because we have a lot of them.
Where's our rotten flesh collection? I'm sure we've got about... Why can't...
Hello, green ink demon.
What? Is someone here?
There is.
Impossible.
It is impossible. Wait, you said impossible?
Impossible. Yes, that's what I said.
How is it impossible?
I don't know.
We really need a proper farm set up.
Yeah, well, that's part of the smelter line. Once we've got the smelter tank, we can get fast farms with the watering can. Yay!
Sheep pelts should make me the glue. Oh yeah, the fast watering can would be useful. I was thinking, we need a better way of dealing with, like, we need animals?
Hang on. I've just worked out why we're not smelting very quickly.
Why?
We ran out of fuel.
That would prevent it? I mean...
Hang on. Boom. There, that'll fix it.
Yes, low-grade charcoal. Except it's not doing anything.
What?
It's not doing anything. Oh, maybe it is doing something.
Just doing it very, very slowly.
Oh, now it's showing it.
Okay. So, we need paper, and you said that means we need
glue.
Stuff to melt down.
I need glue, and I've already got sawdust on me, but I need the glue.
I will go harvest a bunch of
animals.
Zombies, shall I? I'm going into the zombie harvesting dimension.
Rotten flesh will give me glue as well, or one hide of an animal.
Yes, but rotten flesh is more fun.
Oh, it's the potatoes that are still cooking that's taking all the time.
Yeah, I just had a thought. Are we going to do you want to do the whole picture-in-picture thing again?
We can do that.
Hey, it's just if you want to, man.
Actually, it'd be a good idea considering I forgot to disable the mini screen. That's pretty funny.
Sharing that. Back to game. Yay!
There we go. Much better.
Hi, Mr. Zombie. You're going to give me steel armor, aren't you?
Which steak? Damn it.
Ah, yes. Zero lighting. This is the quality content that we have.
There's a way of making the cauldron work faster.
The way to make the cauldron work faster is with science. Or, barring that, smoke demons. They make everything work faster. It's too scared not to.
Better with mods, so I just have to read that up.
It is better with mods, isn't it? Who do you want to play vanilla?
It's a bulk cooking device that can cook massive amounts of food and other crafting recipes. With this, you can toss massive amounts of foodstuffs into it at the start of a new day, Go out and do digging work and come back to most of your foodstuffs cooked. It's important to note that additional fires in a 3x3 underneath the cauldron will make it cook food and other recipes much faster than if it were to just use one flame. This also applies when you have stoked the cauldron as well. The stoked flame of the hibachi will apply its effects better if the entire 3x3 under it is filled with hot fire. Lava will not work with the cauldron, it simply lacks the ability to heat it up uniformly, and the radiated heat is much lower overall. Remember, the block directly underneath the cauldron must be fire for it to function. If you need the cauldron on early, place a log on its side with fire on it enough to keep the cauldron going for a few items. Make the correct fire before you enter the nether, one that lasts long enough to do work with. You don't need water for recipes, bone and water.
Where's my stone, Okay. I'm gonna go make a new stone pick head.
Someone's got to do the food.
Food.
Since
All
he's
you ever
making
think
all
about
the-
is food.
Well, you're making all the tools and stuff, and I'm in here looking how to make our food more efficient.
I've managed to find you some, stuff, by the way. Rotten flesh.
Opens top means you can also have stuff drop in it without having to directly access its inventory. Fluids and such will not go into it, meaning that if you use water flows or item droppers, you could feasibly automate, say, a mob farm, animal farm, and so much more. So we could have a zombie, like, trap above a cauldron, constantly filling it up with flesh, and it would just make us tons and tons of glue.
Well, that's useful for when we, master, the trapping.
Well, could we make a mob tower? I don't know about if it would be here or in the realm. Would it work in the realm? Being that the realm is pitch black anyway?
I mean, I suppose it might.
That's the thing to consider, is it would be nice to have a thing that constantly murders zombies and turns them into glue. So if we need paper, or we need, I don't know, we've had, gears. Gears need glue.
That they do.
So what else was it to say? Let's go with the above. Applying mechanical power to the cauldron will tip counterclockwise to the axle. Tipping it will dump out its contents into the pot face the open side is facing. Utilizing this, make an automated cooker with the hibachi and some pistons. How you can utilize this is so you can make it cook stuff, then tip its contents out. So by default, it doesn't. You can't pull out of it, I would think.
Okay.
The only way to get the items out of it is to use mechanical power to tip it over.
Cool.
So you'd need like a timer circuit and a mechanical power that you can switch on and off. Oh, this is so convoluted, but I think it'd be easily done.
Yeah. Okay. So, ideally, we want our sword hilts, our hand guards and cross guards and bindings to be made of paper.
No. I think it's no, not all of them. It's the tool bindings. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I think it's the guard that has to be paper in the weapons. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
Because it's the non-functional part of the weapon, really.
Exactly.
Like, it will not affect the stats of it, I don't think.
Yeah, that's more or less what my impression is. I'm gonna keep those. Gonna keep that. So yeah, we just need paper now. More paper.
Yeah, just waiting for the glue. Was there any glue when you last saw? Or was it just still cooking potatoes? Probably. Oh no, it's actually making glue now. That's good. So every 3 rotten flesh will give us 1 piece of glue, by the way.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna check if there's any glue just lying around anywhere. Because, you know, as organized as we are, glue has a tendency to just be...
I need another Venus flytrap.
Can we smelt iron in the smelty thingy?
Smelt iron. Yes, you can.
Well, why don't we make our blades out of iron rather than bronze?
Well, I don't know. You're the one who wanted to make them out of bronze. It had nothing to
Found
do with
4
me.
glue for you.
Oh, well there you go.
Top chest over here.
Okay,
Pulls
so
and-
to use that, you use 3 sawdust, 1
Okay.
glue, and some water in one of the wooden basins.
Well, I'm making...
Because we're essentially
Mass
reusing the sawdust to make it into paper, which is really useful.
Excellent. Messaging people.
And we need to use for our dirt, because we have far too much dirt.
Well, clearly the best use of dirt is to, you know, get down and dirty. So how much paper per glue do we get?
How much paper per glue?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. That makes... So, 1 piece of glue creates 3 plant fiber pulp, and each one is a piece of paper. So, 1 glue
Right.
to 3 paper.
Cool. So with 4 glue, okay, I'm thinking we can do this. We need sawdust, and it's 3 sawdust to 1 glue, correct?
Yes, 3 sawdust.
I just
1
need
glue.
a bucket then.
A bucket or a water skin.
Yeah, I've got a bucket. I got me a bucket.
Yeah, then you put the 3 sawdust in.
Yep, hang on. I'm filling it up fully. I can do this, right? I don't need you anymore. Strong, independent woman. Don't need no man. Okay, right. So that's filled. Put that there. Put that there. 1, 2, 3, and 1. And 1, 2, 3, and 1. Now, put that there so that I can wallop these things like a boss. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Soon, my lovelies. Soon. What level are you at this point?
What do you mean?
Your XP bar.
It's only 6. I think maybe I died.
Died recently, yeah.
Yeah.
That happens to the best of us.
And it
Except me.
happens to me. How do you
Oh
find
god.
it?
Yep. So we need 4, 8, 12. Yep, that is perfect. Gonna have plenty of paper. What's its speed? 47? Okay, it's not long. So. 75%. Ooh, I know what we should do. We should mix sawdust with our flour to make it go further. That's a good idea, right?
Yeah, that's being legit, right?
Yep. Yes. Paper, come to me, my pretties. Come! Kazoon. Okay. Give me a moment. The one moment. All I need. Then we want. Now, you're getting a pick. Here we are, one copper pick for you. Where are you? Where have you gone? You've abandoned me.
Fridge.
Here, all alone, in the heart of civilization.
No, I'm so sorry. Ah. In the storeroom.
Fine. You're in the storeroom?
Yeah,
That's too far.
thought so.
Right. And I'm gonna need one more of those. So grab that. Oh, no, I'm gonna use wood shards. Because why not? Now, have blade. Boom. Copper longsword, which is the jumpy forwardy one, so that one's for you. And now we have the copper rapier, which is for me. Right, where are you? You're in there. Right, I have things for you. Right. Aren't they pretty? I'm gonna go try one out. Where's something I can stab?
Right.
Alright, indeed. I'm just envisioning for a moment the results of actually making the guard on your weapon out of paper. In the real world. Hey. So I can just toss some pelts in the cauldron to get glue. Yeah?
Yes, pelts into the cauldron.
Excellent. Then we will have a full arsenal. care about that, so that can go away. Uh,
Lag. What the hell?
I blame you for this. Right, we need more chickens. Before they hatch. Gotta start counting them. Okay, cow-wise, they all are staying in here for some reason. Why do all the cows live in here? I made them a massive enclosure, and yet they insist on staying in one place. I'm beginning to think that cows aren't that bright.
Nah. Come on. You know better than that.
I do. Ooh, this pick mines nicely. Look at that, it's gotta be like twice as fast as the old stone one. So, Felorius, what's the worst thing you've ever done to characters in a video
Yeah. Funny enough, that would
Yeah.
all boil down to playing Grimworld.
Oh god, I'm already envisioning the horror.
Yeah, that all comes down to necessity and cruelty, mostly towards prisoners.
Ooh, yeah, that'd do it.
Mostly involving liberating them of their organs that they don't necessarily need, but I do.
Yeah, that might do the job.
Without their permission, of course, because, you know,
Of course.
wouldn't be liberating if I had their permission. I can't remember where the gold is. One's gold. Oh, that other one's gold. I'm in the wrong spot.
So, what does ecological do? Where can it tell me what ecological does?
There's the gold one.
You know, I should probably be looking at your stream, so I know what you're up to.
I figured if I get some gold, then you can make some permanent casts, and we don't have to worry about the temporary casts.
And that would be helpful. I mean, the temporary casts are just annoying, frankly. They're not a problem.
They are an inconvenience that I seek to prevent being an inconvenience.
Well, that's convenient. Yeah, our viewers watched our glorious additions to that, didn't they? Our glorious new device.
What?
The bridge upgrade. They saw that.
Bridge upgrade.
Look where I'm looking. Do you remember I made the roof? They saw that.
I believe last week I wasn't able to stream. Remember?
Oh yeah. So yeah, we made some enhancements, which were definitely, really enhancements and not just me doing over complex stuff because it looks pretty.
Definitely is.
Definitely, there was functional stuff. So, hang on. I need to go to my map. Where is my iron? I'm sure I would have marked that. Iron, golden tears. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, let's go towards iron, golden tears. Hello, Mr. Creeper. You know what my rapier does? It lets me bounce away from you. You know what my boots do? They let me run. Like a bitch.
What I am missing over at this mine is a melter.
A smelter.
So I could just like
And
melt down all the metal here rather than transporting unprocessed metal.
yeah, but you know, we want to. Ideally, we want to process as little metal as possible until we have the grinder, which we can use to double our metal.
That is true.
So, you know. I seem to find the most awkward ways to move around, don't I?
Nah, come on. You know, you got this.
Yep. So. How fast does an ecological device heal, by the way?
Pretty slowly.
Ah, well, better than not healing. So the mine is around here. According to my map. And I just failed to, observe the basic facts. So which one is... So is this one the gold, or is this one
Oh, I was just in the gold. I believe you're in the gold one.
the gold? Okay, I'm trying for the iron, honestly.
I'm coming.
That's what she said. Hello?
This one would be the iron.
Nice. I am Iron Man.
Yep, hematite. There we go.
Hematitocles!
Alright, I'll leave you to the hematite mining.
Okay, I'm an idiot because I didn't bring torches, but I'm sure that'll be fine.
I have 29. Would you like them?
Sure.
Oh.
Ah, there you are. Thank you.
That's alright, my good man.
That will definitely help. I'm definitely not planning to murder you for torches.
Haha.
Now. Anymore. Okay. So I'm thinking, you know, the fire god is so 3 ages ago. Maybe we should make an iron god.
Iron. I like that. He's tough but malleable.
Yeah,
He's
so
used to smite down our foes.
yeah, so this is to make iron, but can we make steel? Is there a distinction? Does the game draw a distinction between iron and steel?
Probably.
I mean, I'd be amazed with this mod if it didn't. Amazed and frankly disappointed. But, you know, it's always worth asking these things.
Steel is indeed a thing.
So,
I don't think we currently have a way of producing it though.
yeah, we're going to need a proper smelter. Or is it in the quenching stages that we need? So, what's the most heroic thing you've ever had a video game character do?
It depends on
Definition of heroism?
and scope.
Okay. I think, personally, you know, I'm probably going to go with anytime Shepard sacrifices himself at the end of Mass Effect 3 is probably a contender. Because, you know, that's, yeah, it's ultimate sacrifice to save the galaxy. So that's got,
On
you
the
know,
evil AI taking over.
yes.
Um. Well, see, that thing happened in
Hmm.
what was it? It was in Saints Row 3? No, Saints Row 4 at the start of it. Your character basically
Does
sacrifices
yeah.
themselves to ride a nuke.
Yes, I remember.
That was
Bit
interesting.
smaller than the galaxy, but yeah, I remember it. You know? Um, and he doesn't die.
Ah, that's just, you know.
Technicality. The intent is there. So clearly, we're not going with a consequentialist worldview because intent is mattering here. But philosophy deep cuts are why people tune in on this channel.
Oh, yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
So yeah, I'd say that intent matters on that one. So yeah, uh, that's a reasonable one.
He had the right idea. He was trying.
Yeah.
He saved people.
Quite a lot of the BioWare games kind of end with you sacrificing yourself to save the world, don't they?
I don't
I,
think I could say I've been to the end of a BioWare game. I've had a lot of fun in the
you
middle of it,
finished Mass
but
Effect, right?
no.
You haven't finished the Mass Effect series.
Okay, so forgive me for it, but
You,
the first game is so long-winded.
it is rather long.
But I can't physically play the other games unless I finish the first one, because you know how it is when you're like, you've got to have every bit of detail, but at the same time it's horrendous how slow and drawn out it is.
They really need to do a remastered Mass Effect 1, frankly.
Oh, you watch. If they remaster it, it'd just be graphics. That's all they do. Oh look, we added in RTX ray tracing.
I think a definitive edition can be more than that. Like, let's take the Age of Empires definitive edition as an example. They're trying to stay true to the original game, but they're adding quite a lot of quality of life changes. For instance, they're adding an automatic queue to farming. So, oh, which means that, you know, rather than having to queue up all your farms and spend all the wood ahead of time, you can just click a button and whenever a farm is depleted, if there's wood, they'll make another one. And, you know, it's a small change, but it's going to be a hugely valuable one. Another small change, but a valuable one that they're making is that you're going to now be able to queue up technology and units in the same thing, and you're going to be able to queue up technology.
That is handy.
Yeah. So, you know, these are just small quality of life changes. But
I always
think
found that an issue, I think, was which they introduced into Rise of Nations.
I'd never played Rise of Nations.
So Rise of Nations was, I think, their last RTS game.
Microphone.
And it was really close to the feeling of Age of Empires, but they made it so that you could auto queue up units. So it would basically you right click and it would just keep infinitely creating more of them.
So I'm going to quickly derail this because I'm going to tell you of my favourite implication of that, and that is in the game Dawn of War, original.
Yeah.
You play as the orcs. One of their technologies makes basic orc boys free.
Oh no.
They just take up pop space. So you build a bunch of barrackses to get the free tech. You rally point at the enemy base, and you just set them all on auto build. And eventually, you will drown the enemy in sheer number of basic unupgraded squads of boys.
But isn't there a population limit?
There is, but so you'll have 100 dudes because the orc population is unique in that it's based on how many boys you have rather than how many squads you have.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you say an orc squad comes out of the factory with 4 dudes in it, 4 boys, then, you know, eventually you're going to reach that pop cap, but you're expecting massive casualties, obviously, because you're just effectively your attack moving mass units with no strategy behind it. So you're not expecting many of them to survive. You just expect, oh, fudge. That's not good. Not good.
Now, if you had a slime sling,
If I had a slime sling, you know I'd have still ended up there.
yeah, but you could have slung yourself out of it instead of panicking and falling into it.
Yeah. In any case, yeah, the end result is that you just eventually you're gonna wear down the enemy defenses with your 3 boys. Ah, my kill. Stole it. Okay. Now, I am going to try and make myself an axe.
Rain ASMR. It is like that, isn't it?
So we can make
The love
a
tab.
hatch.
I know, what the hell? There he is.
Effective on wood, dirt, and plants. Also, okay. So the max. Repair and modify.
Love tab, baby.
Where's my chunks of wood?
I'll get chunks of wood.
I know you will, but what am I?
We have 6 glue, and we have potential for another 1, maybe? Yeah.
Where are my wood shards?
You put them away?
Yes, but where did I put them away?
What is this lag? Why do I keep lagging?
I don't know. Why do you keep lagging? I
Wait,
assume that
we have
it's-
almost a stack of rotten flesh in this chest.
Well, let's use that then.
Why weren't we?
I don't know. I blame you.
Like, there's really no other use for it. Maybe tallow, but whatever. No real other use for it at the moment other than to make glue.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let that heal for a bit. So I want an axe. So the hatchet chops wood.
Been
Makes
up to
passable
Fortnite
weapon.
for the whole day now.
Sh- Chisel.
Day.
The fry pan. Oh, do you remember the fry pan?
Oh yeah. It's kind of handy too, because you can use it to cook food.
Oh, the battle sign can be used as a shield and reflects projectiles. I like that. Karma. Ooh, very nice.
Harvest and replant crops.
Yep, and
if
it
only.
shears animals as well. The broadsword, shovel. I'm torn between the hatchet and the mattock.
Like, are you using a potato as a as a internet modem.
Oh,
Because if it's taken you
now
all
that you
day to update and it's only at 62%, then you must be running a potato.
well, I am actually running a potato.
Not you.
Yes, me. Dude, I use potatoes to run my modem all the time. I'm surprised we haven't run into issues before now, to be honest.
I thought I gave you a new turnip to replace it.
No, no, no. So it's wood, dirt, and plants. Okay, I'm just gonna get a mattock.
Hey, you're not lagging, are you?
No, of course not.
Why the
And
hell am I
only
lagging?
freaking noobs lag.
Oh, that cuts deep. You
And
think
it's
I'm good enough to be
definitely
called a
never.
noob?
It's definitely never going to backfire. I'm definitely never going to find myself, lagging at some point and eventually have those words repeated back to me. That'll never happen.
I just keep getting like intermittent lag for no reason.
I blame the parents.
Is it
Son of lag.
solid view of porcelain or seared tank? Why do I not like read it fully? Beneath your melter,
I
melt iron and other materials needing higher temperatures. So if we put the tank under the melter, then stuff that require higher temperatures can be melted.
okay.
I'll just see the new show. So it'll go to higher temperature, which means those things that you couldn't melt before will probably melt. Maybe.
Good. Maybe. Or will it?
Do we have
In the end.
porcelain still, or sitting around?
Porcelain.
Or porcelain bricks?
Yeah, there's some unrefined porcelain around. Sure.
Luke, you should join us.
One of us. One of us.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
Join me. We'll rule the galaxy together. Father and son. Don't ask how we end up as father and son. I'm not entirely sure on that part myself. But we will.
I'm not entirely sure why. Only on this mod pack, I lag every now and then.
I blame the spirits.
Alright, it's starting
I
to
also
become
blame this
unbearable.
zombie. Okay, this is ridiculous. The zombie got caught behind a tree. That was silly. I love it. We can smelt down fully repaired metal equipment, can't we?
I'm not sure. I know in some mod packs, not necessarily this one though.
You know what I've just realized?
What?
I can actually block with my shield now with using my sword.
Because you activate the sword's ability as well.
Yeah.
So it becomes redundant.
I suppose it's good if I end up using something other than my sword. I need to learn to double jump.
We can double jump?
I don't know. I want to find out though.
I mean, a slime slinger lets you technically double jump.
That's not jumping, that's falling with style.
Every time I open my inventory, it freezes. And
Well, don't use your inventory in Minecraft. Duh. This is definitely not an impossible demand. Okay, so somewhere, who's a famous Minecraft streamer?
not me.
Yeah, well, that's just a matter of time, man. But what I'm thinking is that we challenge them to do an no inventory run
No
of
inventory run.
Minecraft.
What's
They
the
can not
goal?
open their inventory at any point.
I can already see a few issues with that.
No, there's no issues with that.
I mean, if you have a crafting table, then no, there's no issues. But if you don't have a crafting table, the game becomes impossible because you at least need a crafting table.
Maybe we'll say, right, you can make a single crafting table like that. You can use your inventory until you make your first crafting table.
Button. Yes, I agree. Yeah. A single crafting table, because that's all you need, really. Because after that, everything's just simply right-click on the crafting table, do what you have to. Right-click on the chest, do what you have to. If you need to sort inventory, you need to have a chest to kind of sort it with, or a crafting table.
Okay, we cannot currently smelt iron with this.
Well, you got clay in there.
Yeah, but, I mean, even after that, I'm pretty sure the melting point of iron is too high.
Oh, yeah. Either use the kiln,
Not enough heat.
blast furnace kiln, or you wait until we get with the tank to put under there, which will allow you to do it in there, so you don't have to worry about using the kiln.
Yeah, because I don't think the kiln is going to be
to make the tools and stuff, you're going to need it liquid, which is going to need the thing.
Yep. So
I got glass, I got the seared bricks. Alright, I can do this. When I'm not lagging.
do you need to use the smelter?
No.
Right. I'm going to make tin tools. See if those work any better than bronze.
It's like making gold tools. So useful.
Hang on. Is tin really that inferior to bronze? To copper, I mean.
Tin inferior to bronze. Only
Oh,
because,
it's copper.
well, it is kind of half the...
Yeah, it's definitely inferior to bronze, but it might...
I'm glad that watching us allows your update to go faster. That is pretty cool, actually. Is there a spare clay barrel around somewhere? Oh, that's right, there is, just sitting over in the corner, which we don't even use.
Okay, tin melts pretty fast, which
Well, of course it is. Tin has a very low melting point in reality, too. Why do you think they use it when they're in soldering?
I don't know. Because
highly conductive and low melting point.
Right, so I'm going to make an electrified axe then. Oh, an electrified man.
Like that. And come on, stop lagging. Why is it only when I'm in inventory or sometimes when I'm jumping around?
Hang on. Is it really just incapable of... Okay.
Is it just incapable of okay?
I'm gonna... Man, that's... Why am I adding more tin to the tin? Because the tin doesn't seem to be something I can just put out. I've got molten tin, I can't pour it into the cast. Why can't I put it into the cast? Why? Why? Now I'm gonna run and hide. Like a bitch.
Does that mean... Do you still have to use the melter if you're using a tank underneath? I'm not sure.
I do not know. Okay, that was actually hilarious. Did you catch that?
What?
I was fighting a zombie, and then a creeper came up and started exploding, and I managed to get just out of the way in time, but the zombie didn't, and he had this most confused look as the creeper explosion sent him flying.
Oh yeah, we got ways of going really fast. And lagging too. It's annoying.
Yes, the lagging is of course the priority.
You're not lagging though.
Well, of course not, because I'm directly connected to the server.
So am I.
Okay, so I can't make an alloy this way either. So, okay. Can you try and get this this tin to pour, please?
Get this tin to pour.
Yes.
It's not. You're not going to make an axe head out of the tin.
Apparently not.
So you're better off putting the casting basin or whatever over there. Which means taking that and the table and then moving
Yeah,
the casting basin across.
I'm getting that.
Or at least, depending on 4 ingots, no, you'd want to use the table and an ingot mold.
Yeah, well, no, we're just gonna add more tin.
Yeah. Add another 5. That should do
Yep.
it. I'm having frame drop, and for no reason either, because it's not a graphical issue. I don't have a CPU that would have CPU issues, so I don't actually know what the bottleneck is.
I do.
Just every now and again it just locks up, mostly when I'm in the inventory. I'll go into it, see? Just like locks up for a few seconds and then continues again. But only when I'm messing around in the inventory. So I'm not sure. Something's causing that.
Right. You know, I should probably have let this cool down before I grabbed it with my bare hand.
Nah, it'd be all good. Just rub
On the
your
other
face all
hand,
over it.
you know, there's a reason I use bare hands instead of my real hands. crafting. Actually, I'm gonna want the casting table right now. Stand aside.
You're still
Noble lad.
using it?
Yeah,
This
because I
whole
screwed up.
time I've been hoping you'd finish so I could upgrade it to put the damn tank underneath.
I'm sorry, man. I screwed up with the tin.
And now you're putting more tin in there.
That's not tin.
That's
That's
copper.
copper. I swear, I'm only gonna be another hour.
We can do the watering can.
And the watering can't.
Ah,
On. Come on, come on, come on. Copper melt. Oh, come on. Yes. 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 Okay, so that's working on that. One more copper to melt, and then
Pan's flute. Do we have a Pan's flute? We don't. Do we?
somewhere we had one.
Pan's flute, really?
Yeah, it's around somewhere, I'm sure. Because
Slag.
I know we went through a lot of effort to make one. We should make something out
More
of those
tools.
bones.
There's a flute.
Yeah, but should be a pan flute around here somewhere. Ooh, gold sword combined to make good gold sword. I'm kidding, of course. There's no such thing as a good gold sword. Literally impossible.
It's driving me crazy, this lag.
Well, that's not a very far distance, let's be honest. Yes! Done! I can get out of your way for finally. Forevermore. Right, so let's try this out. Okay. So that works for that. Does it work for chopping wood? It does. Okay, what else is it supposed to be good for? Ooh,
The
fancy. What have you made?
Using the farming for blockheads market to order seeds and saplings.
Ooh. That's useful.
That can go in our little shrine area that no longer has a statue.
Yeah. Now we worship the market. The free market, of course.
Yeah.
We are
Huh.
capitalists now.
Huh. Huh. Well, this is interesting, to say the least.
Hang on.
Very unexpected.
I just want to clarify. Did you build a villager?
I. Yes.
Okay, that's actually really cool.
We can trade for saplings.
We
That
can.
that is pretty damn cool. One gold ingot for a hot seed sapling.
Bone me? Yeah, it looks like gold ingots are going to be the currency du jour.
Industrial hemp seeds. Beetroot, pumpkin, melons. Hmm.
So, as far as I can tell,
Like, can we give him saplings?
and get gold ingots, that would be cool. That would be a very effective way of getting gold. We have no shortage of
I think
saplings.
we can only buy from him. He's pretty useless by the looks of it.
Well, define useless. He might save us another mulberry debacle. Mm. As we all know, mulberries are the best berries.
We already have mulberry bushes.
Yes, I know. But, you know, next time we need a very, very specific bush, something obscure.
I don't know, his stock is pretty limited.
Maybe it'll age up. I don't know. This is our eucalyptus.
Stone nugget.
So, if you would care to watch the picture in picture, I will show you
Yep.
how far we've come for any viewers who are not up on the Great Highway project. So, as you can see, this leads to our barn, where we have an inundation of cattle. An inundation is the correct word for cattle, by the way.
Definitely.
So then, if you follow us along here, the tunnel gets a bit narrow here. We're widening it up. Not sure why we got everything as is. We need to obviously. We need to put a wall in there.
Work in progress.
Yep, and this leads us up here to, you know, rather nice area.
Very dark.
It is very dark. It's because we haven't actually put any lights there yet. That's our own fault, though. You know, I need to start eating more eggs. So, oh, the industrial area is since last stream, isn't it?
Yes, the mill,
The mill.
which used to be out the back of the house.
Yes, we have moved the mill to manufacturing. So as you can see, we have the mill there. It is powered by magic aqueducts. There's our millstone. Here is our sharp blade, which obviously approach with caution. And if we come up here, we have a turntable. It's
Making
all rather
pots.
pretty. Yes. Look for when we go potty. And over here, We have a bat. Sky bat. Um, so we have a gigantic staircase that takes us all the way up to another gigantic staircase. So we can go from ground level all the way straight up to sky level pretty much directly at this point. And oh dear, that's a lot of zombies and skeletons down there.
Sounds about right.
I have a bow. Let's snipe, shall we? Actually, um, what I need is a totem of some description to give me night vision. But barring that, let us go and meet them in their own level. Oh, you've got bows too? No fair. Eat arrows, bitches. So, family stream.
Sorry, did you say something?
No. No, I did not. That is the point of this. I am harvesting zombies now. Die, zombies. Obi-Wan wasn't kidding when he told us about the advantage of the high ground. Though he was wielding a sword, honestly, ranged weapons are the best on the high ground.
It's like he didn't know about how weapons worked. Or strategy.
Well, he knew better than Anakin. Though that's damning with faint praise, if ever I heard it. Anakin's only known strategy is to run at the enemy very fast with a sword or two.
And to tantrum at everything.
Yeah, he, honestly, he really matured as Vader.
Yeah.
Which, you know, when someone says that Darth Vader was the mature one, that's a bad sign.
But to be fair, between him and Luke, he was more mature anyways. Because Luke had this whole, like, romantic notion that he'd be able to save the day. And then get his hands
Yeah, though that said, I think that Luke matured better in his old age than Vader did. If I had to pick one of the two as an old man to go, yeah, he kind of grew out of it, I'd say Luke just barely edges out Vader.
I wouldn't know. The only thing I saw was the end of the first new Star Wars movie, so I haven't seen anything past that. So,
Yeah, fair enough.
no idea.
You're probably the wise one. I may have one or two arrows stuck in my head. That's probably not healthy, but on the other hand, we haven't invented doctors yet, so...
What's a doctor?
Exactly. Hello, Mr. Merchant. Make yourself at home.
Alright, so I made a nugget cast and I made an ingot cast out of gold.
Excellent.
So the two basic requirements, they're done.
Excellent
'Cause,
indeed.
you know, you never know when you'll need nuggets, and of course ingots are really important.
Yep. Whenever you say nugget, I'm instantly thinking of Nugget from kindergarten, which I'm assuming you've probably never played.
No idea.
Okay, kindergarten is basically a bad person simulator, sort of. It's insane, but look it up on YouTube at some point.
Insane, but in saying that, it's not RimWorld.
It is. It is not RimWorld. Ah, yes. Now I remember. This bow fires these arrows backwards, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully that means unlimited ammo because
Yeah. Every time I shoot, I get an extra arrow.
the arrow comes from the point of impact rather than going to the point of impact.
It's an arrow vacuum.
So basically, the arrow starts protruding from the enemy, like out of nowhere, and then it gets pulled out of them and thrust back into the bow.
It heals them when it does so, unfortunately.
Oh no! Because it materializes sticking into them, their body doesn't realize the damage that's done until the arrow pulls itself out of the wound.
I need arrow shaft, arrowhead, and fletching to make that. Have you upgraded the smelter?
No, I haven't. I'm lagging so bad.
Sorry to hear that. My screen looks silly. Hang on.
They're very good self-riding arrows, though.
They are. So I've switched to using the regular short bow instead of the composite short bow because it's got the ecological, so it'll slightly heal. Regeneration. But once we've got some better materials, I'm probably going to make a better material bow. Like an iron bow, steel bow. I am going to go hunting, I think. We seem to be, you know, we can always use some more food. Or, you know, alternative option, I suppose. I could just harvest a bunch of wheat and then feed the cows. It's wheat for cows, right?
Sorry?
Wheat is what you use for cattle, right?
Yes.
Yes. And we need wheat seeds. Right. Right.
Ah,
Now to go farming. Is it the wrong way around or is it the right way around? Wow, these chooks love me.
Not slate.
Okay, this is going to quickly spiral out of control. Just the way I like it. I am a firm believer in making things spiral out of control. Well, we've got lava down the lava place.
I think that's what it is. I think the tank acts as like a lava storage.
Cool. You remember where our lava supply is, right?
Oh, of course.
Yes. Oh god. What have I created here?
An abomination.
I've created a whole lot of baby cows.
Now, was it down the stairs?
It is down the stairs. Oh god. The chicken explosion. I think I found the source of your lag.
Yeah, please. If it is, I need it to go quickly because I'm sick of this lag. It's
I
actually driving me
I
crazy.
don't think it actually is because I'm not lagging at all. So clearly it's not server-based lag, which would be what it is if it was actually the chickens.
I might have to trim some mods out of my copy, maybe.
This is possible. So our molten so what do we need? We need buckets to do
Yeah.
molten stuff, don't
Clay buckets will only carry lava once before it'll break the bucket.
we? Okay.
Until we make an iron bucket.
So well, that's the sacrifice they're gonna need to make. I'll go get you some lava. How much do you need?
I don't know. I'm using it for
Well,
fuel for the melter.
1 minute. Okay.
You need to get it from an actual liquid source block.
Yeah, I need to go up the top. Okay. The heck is wrong? Okay, so that's going to be a bit harder than initially anticipated. Right. I know where some source blocks are.
So do I.
Yes, but I've got the buckets.
Oh,
They're mine.
freaking bullshit lag.
Um, I am not sure how that happened. Let us never speak of that again.
Oh, I can't even play because of this.
Oh, gold sample. Nice. Okay, I've got you your lava bucket. And so I put them in the Whopper Mark II.
Yep. No. What?
Where do I put them?
In the tank.
Okay.
The Whopper is the wooden hopper.
Feared tank.
Please
Yes.
tell me that that's allowing it to heat up the iron that's in the top. Not the heater. Might have to replace the heater. Not the heat. Yeah, the heater. One in the middle. That'll probably need replacing. Like destroying and replacing.
Was I supposed to put the bucket in the heater?
No. If I could stop lagging for a while, that would be nice. whole point is it's supposed to work. What the hell? It said to melt things that required higher temperature that I had to do this. I done it and it's not working.
I've got nothing.
Look, I can't keep playing like this.
So do you want to call the stream for the night then?
Yeah, the lag is too much.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, that's all for now, folks. But join us next week for a lag-reduced version.
Hopefully.
My channel is Human, H-U-G-H space M-A-N-N,
If you
because
can hear
I am
that over the sound of
definitely
the
a
thunder.
human.
Thank you for
And
following Mr. Minion Stealer.
hang on, Minion Stealer?
Yes.
So that's where my minions went.
You
Right?
had minions.
I had minions past 10.
Did you have millions of minions?
I might have had millions. I can neither confirm nor deny this. The point is they were stolen.
Billions of minions?
No, no. I think I would have noticed someone coming up with the truck and taking billions of minions. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the most, noticing stuff guy around, but even I would notice that.
Why does it keep raining all the time? I keep like turning it off and it keeps turning itself back on again.
I blame Cthulhu.
Cthulhu's not even in this realm. Like he's in a different world. He can't affect here. Anyway, that's all the time we have for this stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, or follow if you're on Twitch for future streams.
Delicious, delicious streaminess.
And definitely check out his YouTube channel, Human, as he said.
Yes, it has bunnies. It has
Yes.
lots.
Yes, my channel, gaming content. His channel, bunny rabbits. It's very weird, like, going between one to the other.
Yeah, there's not a lot of crossover if we're honest.
There will be. You watch, I'll find like a bunny game and then we'll be like all over it.
Oh, damn right we will.
Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see ya. As you, like, desperately try to chop the top of that tree. You don't seem to be having much luck.
I've found an alternative means.
Careful you don't die. Oh wait, you're wearing those shoes. Never mind.
Yep. Careful I don't get minorly inconvenienced. I am not even sure what the heck it is. I just cut because it's showing up as unknown object.